Have you ever walked into a McDonald's overseas and felt like you entered an entirely different world? The golden arches are familiar, the logo's the same, but everything else feels different. In the United States, fast food is synonymous with speed, convenience, and affordability. It's a staple of American culture: quick meals between meetings, late-night drives, and road trips across endless highways. For millions of Americans, grabbing a burger and fries is part of everyday life. Now imagine stepping into a fast food restaurant in China. The branding is recognizable, yet the menu looks unfamiliar. Customers sit comfortably, families gather around large tables, and digital kiosks dominate the ordering experience. Instead of a quick stop, the atmosphere feels almost like a casual dining restaurant. Same concept, same global brands, but two entirely different experiences. Why does fast food feel so different in China compared to the United States? Is it about taste, culture, technology, or something deeper? In this video, we'll explore how fast food reflects not just culinary preferences, but the economic, cultural, and technological priorities of two global superpowers. You'll discover why fast food was born in the United States, how China transformed it into a cultural phenomenon, why KFC dominates China while McDonald's reigns in America, and what these differences reveal about globalization in society. Because fast food isn't just about eating quickly. It's about how nations adapt, innovate, and define modern life. And once you see the contrast, you'll never look at a burger the same way again. To understand fast food, we must begin where it all started, the United States. Fast food is not merely a type of cuisine, it is an American innovation born from necessity. During the early 20th century, rapid industrialization and urban expansion reshaped the nation. As automobiles became widespread, Americans needed meals that were affordable, convenient, and quick. In 1948, McDonald's revolutionized the food industry by introducing the speedy service system, applying assembly line principles to food preparation. Inspired by manufacturing efficiency, the McDonald brothers streamlined kitchen operations, ensuring that meals could be produced consistently and rapidly. This innovation transformed dining forever. Restaurants were no longer just places to eat, they became symbols of efficiency and modernity. Soon, brands like Burger King, Wendy's, and Taco Bell followed, creating an industry centered on convenience and uniformity. Fast food became deeply intertwined with American culture. It reflected the nation's core values: speed and productivity, affordability and accessibility, standardization and efficiency. Drive-thrus emerged as a defining feature, reinforcing the American emphasis on mobility. Customers could order without leaving their cars, seamlessly integrating dining into their daily routines. By the late 20th century, fast food had become a global phenomenon and one of America's most influential cultural exports. When these brands entered China, they carried more than burgers and fries. They carried the essence of American modernity. But what happened next was something no one expected. China didn't just adopt fast food, it reinvented it. When Western fast food chains first entered China in the late 1980s, they represented far more than convenient meals. They symbolized modernization, globalization, and a new era of economic reform. At a time when the country was opening its doors to the world, international brands embodied opportunity and progress. The arrival of KFC in Beijing in 1987 marked a defining moment. Strategically located near Tiananmen Square, it became an instant cultural sensation. Long lines formed daily, not just for the food, but for the experience itself. For many Chinese citizens, dining at a Western fast food restaurant was their first tangible encounter with global consumer culture. It wasn't merely a meal, it was an event. Families visited together. Young couples celebrated special occasions. Children regarded the experience as exciting and aspirational. In contrast to the United States, where fast food was designed for speed and convenience, China embraced it as a symbol of prestige and modern living. KFC's early success was no accident. Rather than imposing a rigid American menu, the company localized its offerings to resonate with Chinese tastes. Rice-based dishes, congee, egg tarts, and spicy chicken variations quickly became popular. This willingness to adapt allowed KFC to flourish in ways few had anticipated. McDonald's followed in 1990 with its first restaurant in Shenzhen, introducing burgers and fries to an eager market.
Yet it, too, evolved its menu to suit local preferences, incorporating regionally inspired items and flavors. Western branding combined with Chinese culinary influences created a unique hybrid that appealed to a rapidly urbanizing population. Timing played a critical role. As China's economy expanded and millions joined the middle class, disposable income increased. Eating at global fast food chains became associated with progress, prosperity, and international sophistication. For many consumers, these establishments represented more than convenience. They symbolized a connection to the modern world. The contrast with the United States was striking. In America, fast food was born from efficiency and necessity, designed to serve busy lifestyles. In China, it was embraced as a gateway to global culture and a marker of economic transformation. Even today, that legacy remains evident. Fast food restaurants in China are often perceived as cleaner, more modern, and more refined than traditional street vendors. They provide comfortable spaces for social gatherings, business meetings, and academic study. This difference in perception fundamentally shaped the industry's trajectory. In the United States, fast food became routine. In China, it became aspirational. And that distinction continues to influence how global brands operate within the world's most populous nation.
Perhaps the most fascinating distinction between American and Chinese fast food lies in the menu itself. While logos and branding remain familiar, the culinary offerings reveal how global companies adapt to local tastes. In the United States, fast food is synonymous with iconic staples: hamburgers, French fries, fried chicken, milkshakes, and carbonated beverages. These items prioritize convenience, bold flavors, and consistency. Customers expect reliability, knowing that a Big Mac in California will taste the same as one in New York. This standardization is a cornerstone of the American fast food model. However, when these brands entered China, they encountered a market with entirely different culinary traditions. Chinese cuisine emphasizes balance, variety, and regional diversity. Recognizing this, international chains adapted their menus to align with local preferences. KFC became the leader in this strategy. In China, its menu includes rice bowls, spicy chicken wraps, congee, egg tarts, soy milk, and even seasonal dishes inspired by traditional flavors. These offerings reflect an understanding that Chinese consumers value familiar textures and ingredients alongside international novelty. McDonald's also embraced localization. Chinese branches have featured taro pies, matcha-flavored desserts, and burgers seasoned with regional spices. Breakfast menus often include porridge and tea rather than solely coffee and hash browns. These adaptations are not superficial, they are essential to market success. Localization demonstrates respect for cultural preferences while maintaining brand identity. It allows global corporations to integrate into local markets without losing their international appeal. Another notable difference lies in portion sizes. American servings are typically larger, reflecting the country's emphasis on value and abundance. In China, portions are generally smaller and more tailored to local dietary habits. Flavor profiles also vary. While American fast food often leans towards salty and savory combinations, Chinese offerings frequently incorporate sweet, spicy, or umami-rich elements inspired by regional cuisines. The result is a fascinating culinary contrast. In the United States, fast food prioritizes efficiency, familiarity, and consistency. In China, it emphasizes adaptability, variety, and cultural resonance. Same brands, same logos, but entirely different dining experiences. These differences illustrate how globalization does not erase cultural identity, it reshapes it. Fast food chains serve as living examples of how international concepts evolve to meet local expectations, blending tradition with innovation.
In the United States, fast food is fundamentally designed for efficiency. The industry emerged to serve a society driven by productivity and mobility, where time is a valuable resource. Restaurants prioritize quick service, minimal waiting, and rapid customer turnover. Drive-thrus dominate the American landscape, reflecting a car-centric culture. Millions of customers order meals without leaving their vehicles, integrating dining seamlessly into their daily routines. Whether during a commute, a lunch break, or a road trip, convenience remains paramount. Interior layouts reinforce this philosophy. Seating is functional rather than luxurious, encouraging customers to eat quickly and move on. Bright lighting, streamlined menus, and efficient service all contribute to a fast-paced environment. Speed defines the experience. In China, however, the atmosphere differs significantly. Fast food establishments often resemble casual dining restaurants rather than quick service outlets. Spacious interiors, comfortable seating, and modern decor invite customers to stay longer. Families gather for meals, students study for exams, professionals conduct informal meetings. Dining becomes a social experience. Unlike in the United States, where fast food is frequently consumed on the go, many Chinese customers choose to eat inside the restaurant. Clean facilities, air-conditioned spaces, and welcoming environments enhance their appeal. These establishments serve as community hubs within densely populated urban centers. The contrast reflects deeper cultural distinctions. American society emphasizes individual efficiency and convenience. Chinese society values communal interaction and shared experiences. As a result, fast food fulfills different roles. In the United States, it is a practical solution for busy schedules. In China, it often functions as a comfortable and modern social space. This divergence demonstrates how the same concept can evolve to meet distinct societal needs.
Technology has transformed fast food experiences worldwide, but the pace and extent of innovation differ significantly between the United States and China. In America, digital advancements have steadily reshaped the industry. Self-service kiosks, mobile ordering apps, and contactless payments have become increasingly common. Companies like McDonald's and Starbucks allow customers to customize meals, place orders, and collect purchases with minimal interaction. These innovations enhance efficiency while preserving consumer choice. China, however, has elevated digital integration to another level. Mobile payment platforms, such as Alipay and WeChat Pay, dominate the fast food landscape. Customers can scan QR codes, place orders, and complete transactions within seconds, often without using cash or credit cards. Delivery services have also revolutionized convenience. Apps like Meituan and Elima.me enable millions of customers to receive meals at their doorsteps within minutes. This seamless integration of technology reflects China's rapid digital transformation. The contrast is clear. The United States adopts innovation gradually through decentralized systems. China implements technological advancements swiftly through integrated ecosystems. Both approaches demonstrate how technology continues to redefine modern dining.
In the United States, fast food is widely regarded as an affordable and practical option. Its accessibility makes it a staple for individuals and families across all income levels. In China, Western fast food brands initially carried an aura of prestige. Dining at McDonald's or KFC symbolized modernity and economic progress. Although prices have become more competitive over time, the perception of international brands as premium experiences still lingers in certain contexts. This contrast highlights the cultural significance of fast food in each society.
In the United States, fast food has long been associated with convenience, affordability, and indulgence. Iconic items such as burgers, fries, and sugary beverages helped define the industry. However, increasing awareness of health risks, including obesity, diabetes, and heart disease, has prompted a transformation. American consumers today are more informed and selective than ever before, leading fast food chains to adapt their menus accordingly. Major brands have introduced healthier alternatives such as grilled chicken, salads, fruit options, low-calorie meals, and plant-based substitutes. Nutritional transparency has also become a priority, with calorie counts prominently displayed on menus due to federal regulations. This shift empowers customers to make informed decisions while maintaining the convenience that fast food provides. Additionally, trends such as organic ingredients, reduced sodium, and sustainable sourcing have gained popularity. Chains like Chipotle and Sweetgreen have capitalized on these preferences, redefining what fast food can represent in the American market. Even traditional brands now incorporate healthier offerings to meet evolving consumer expectations.
In China, health considerations are influenced by centuries-old culinary traditions emphasizing balance, moderation, and variety. Chinese diets historically include vegetables, rice, lean proteins, and tea, creating a cultural foundation that shapes modern fast food adaptations. As Western chains expanded into China, they adjusted menus to align with these preferences. For example, Chinese KFC locations offer congee, rice bowls, vegetable-based dishes, and lighter meal options. Tea is frequently preferred over carbonated beverages, reflecting traditional dietary habits. Portion sizes are generally smaller than those in the United States, contributing to a different perception of fast food consumption. Moreover, Chinese consumers increasingly value freshness and nutritional balance. Younger generations, particularly in urban areas, seek meals that combine convenience with wellness. This demand has encouraged international brands to innovate and integrate healthier options tailored to local tastes. Another notable difference lies in eating habits. In the United States, fast food is often consumed quickly and on the go. In China, it is more frequently enjoyed in a seated environment, which naturally encourages slower consumption and portion awareness. The contrast highlights two evolving narratives. In the United States, the fast food industry is adapting to growing health consciousness by offering greater transparency and variety. In China, global brands align with long-standing culinary traditions that emphasize balance and moderation.
The fast food sector generates billions in revenue and employs millions worldwide. In both nations, it supports economic growth, supply chains, and technological advancement. Its influence extends far beyond restaurants, shaping global commerce and consumer behavior. So, which country does fast food better? The answer depends on perspective. In the United States, fast food represents convenience, efficiency, and accessibility. In China, it symbolizes adaptation, innovation, and cultural integration. Neither approach is superior, both reflect the societies that shaped them. Same brands, same logos, but entirely different experiences. And once you understand the contrast, you realize that fast food is not just about eating. It is about culture, identity, and the evolving story of globalization.